I'm gonna go talk with some people before I continue, but since we did the side quest on stream last
Right.
time,
Summer storm, that one.
we can continue the story for a bit. I don't
Something
think there's
for you,
anything I
new.
could do. Ooh. Say no
Ain't last you a
more.
good while.
And I can't enhance it, but that's fine,
And
because I have a much stronger sword
It's all right.
right now. Anyways, let's continue.
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal.
I've been busy with side quests.
Where did you get him? Like, in the first place?
He grew up
Uh,
with me.
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Torms?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive,
What theory?
I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal
Frostwolf?
native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea.
My wolf is
In one of
special.
our oldest
Yay.
bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Ooh,
Fenrir the
that
Frostwolf.
one.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other?
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers,
What?
Ooh,
just like Fenrir.
I
People called him
see.
my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite.
True.
Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
Interesting.
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you.
Oh, hey,
Bird's
Mid.
here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shall be a moment.
Anyways, I probably won't be streaming tomorrow, so that's why I'm pretty much doing this tonight. Alongside the fact that I want to play more Final Fantasy 16, so here we are. Anyways, what's up here? Sometime later. Hmm?
Isn't it brilliant?
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But
You
I promise
really
I'll
are
pay you back.
Sid's daughter.
I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot. Starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
No need to
Then I look
push
forward to seeing
yourself,
them.
but I appreciate it nonetheless. Anyway, so what
Now that
can I
that's
do
settled,
now?
I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Speak with Vivian. Okay. Now, what can we talk with Vivian about?
I'll wait till Midsummer Wednesday.
But anyways, I thought this game's story was around like 30-ish to 40-ish hours, I think. Roughly. But I am trying to do as many cycles as I can.
You earned this.
So it'll probably be a while
Come
for
again.
me,
I may
honestly.
have more for ya.
I could probably finish this mid-July as long as I stay on this game consistently, but anything can change, honestly.
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet.
Yeah,
If only we knew for certain by what
I want to
route he
finish
left
her off.
Rosalith.
Him off.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
For your trouble.
It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
Uncle Byron? Clive, my boy!
Byron? Oh, you're here now.
Favorite uncle is here!
Nice to see you again.
The Dhalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to
The rich people.
treasuries for us. Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Prince Olivier?
I doubt any of us would have had
Oh.
courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
Oh, and it's our
The
bitch-ass
Empire
mother.
owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
Okay, we need to kill him.
The crystals go with you.
We'll kill him soon enough, I guess.
Very good.
I get who you are, but you're probably gonna need to die as well.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmex will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments.
Dion's fire? Is that like
None
a
of the
nuke or
fists
something?
will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can. And once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him.
Good.
And while His Highness would, of course, prevail,
There would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy
Not your Olivier. His name is Dion. He spits fire. True. What's up, numbers?
It is not to be.
And what of your subjects, your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
Good. Let me take him on.
There will be losses, it is true.
So I can get to the king after.
Yet for
And my
every
former...
citizen who
And my
falls,
mother.
another can be bred.
And then I can get rid of this Olivier along
For
the
every
way
home
too.
that burns, another
You
can
know
be
his name is
built.
Dion.
The Empire will live on.
You can tell who is and it's not true by how they pronounce his name. Some people probably haven't even played Trails.
Dion?
So,
Yes, sire.
you never know. But that said, I know this isn't the real one. Anyways, assume you're fairly... Are you close to being Final Fantasy 16 by any chance? Because I know one of my friends that's been streaming, he's fairly close to it. And one of my friends beat it today. Not sure where Mike is, though. You have played it today? Being it today, have you played it at all? So, okay, so you're close at least. Assume you're just busy with other stuff.
Prepare for battle.
Or just didn't feel like playing, which, either way, we have our moments.
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, your
I guess it'd just be like that. You'll probably finish tomorrow? Nice. I have no idea where I'm currently at the moment, but we're in it for the long run nonetheless.
May Greika forgive you.
What do the astrologers
I'm on pace to finish before Reverie.
The stars are in agreement.
We'll see, because that's only because I've been streaming it every day.
Hangs over Prince Dion.
Because I don't think I'm going to be streaming it tomorrow. The weekend, it's going to vary. So we'll see.
Tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
Anyways, I can't wait to beat up the king. Did you get a false order?
Only one way to find out.
I did as well, even though my copy did come in. And unfortunately, well, initially I accidentally confirmed for it because I was doing it off mobile, so I thought I was on the email to confirm my order for Reverie, but I was on it for Azure, so I accidentally placed an order for that. Thankfully, though, support was actually quick with this one and then fixed the issue and canceled my Azure pre-order. Or Azure order. So they were quick with it at least. For once. Compared to the other times I've contacted support, I had to wait like a week or even a month. Yeah, I'm not like, I get why NIS America was trying to go for it. We're revamping their store, which granted, I don't think they had to do it. I think it's pretty pointless, but their timing definitely doesn't help with it. Though I guess, if anything, I will admit, it sucks that I use my reward points on the Trails into Reverie pre-order as well. So, obviously, that currently isn't accounted for, and I'm not sure if I can do anything about that. But, I got my pre-order secured for my LE, so... At least there's that.
Ah, my dear nephew. How I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sylvain.
And then meanwhile, one of my friends is actually still waiting for her pre-order for Trails to Azure. So they said there was something wrong on her end, even though she never had this issue before. And apparently, I don't think she's even gotten the email to pre-order the LE for Azure. Or order it.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was. Aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly.
By the way,
You there?
I won't be dealing with it for a bit after this one.
There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
Dang, 2,000. That's a lot.
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
I still need to end him. I still need to end him.
With this news of the Dhalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you.
By the way, my Reverie pre-order is coming. Or it's confirmed at least.
It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast.
Mm-hmm.
So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her royal navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose.
Mm-hmm.
Would that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waloed friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
Well, we know where we're going now. We know where we're going.
So it was the Waloeders who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw.
Oh?
The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Candlewood on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned. And where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Might as I can speak with you
Here
for a
for
bit.
another of my lectures.
Yep, might as
We
well.
met under curious circumstances.
Interesting.
Naturally. Still.
I see.
Lord Byron Rossfield. I heard tell. Why? Your nemesis awaits, Clive. You have merely to cross a burning desert, then worm your
Fun.
way into the bowels of an enemy fortress. Best of luck.
Good thing I have my chocobo. Good thing I have my chocobo.
Lid's finished outfitting her little workshop, I hear.
Hmm.
With a little help from Sid, of course.
Otto. Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't
Of course
worry.
not.
I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lancer and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil.
I guess I am going it alone.
The Desert Hare.
Who is she?
Well, unless Torgo comes with me.
An old associate of Sid's. And only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
What about Torgal? And the Byron.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart.
By the way,
Shall we?
here we go.
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
I think this is where a pivotal story moment will happen if I go here. Or I guess maybe it won't yet. We can go anyways. Valmekian Republic.
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Well, might as well look around along the way.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark 'em well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands.
It's over.
Not a chance for Torgal and my teammate AIs for just being useful in general in comparison to most games I've played lately.
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember.
Hmm.
It was just before Joshua was born. You were
I
so
see.
eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn.
Just seeing if there's anything else I can look at before I continue.
Like a babe.
That's all I'm doing. Which, man, even though I still have a bit, I still have a ways to go before I'm really done with this game. And hell, this is definitely a game where I'm actually probably going to, I'm probably going to do New Game Plus. On my own time though, not on stream. And to see how the harder difficulty is. Or what's called Final Fantasy mode. Because I am curious to see how much harder it is in comparison to now, since sometimes it's fine, sometimes, well, the main times I really struggle are pretty much against certain bosses and the hunts. But I am sort of curious to see what new enemy types they introduce in Final Fantasy mode. We shall see, though. Oh, other people here.
Who do you think those soldiers were?
Soldiers in the end? Curious.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
We'll get your drink once we get inside. Something the matter, Torgal?
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Alright, cutscene. What's gonna happen here?
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal? Would you rather be my squire?
True. Oh, that was quick. Never mind. Unless... Oh, it's her. And with her, that means... Joshua.
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to
What a
someone who could
coincidence.
better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Theon has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front.
Well, guess
I
we
must
definitely
speak with
aren't
him at
alone.
all costs.
Aside from our uncle.
Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
That's why you should ask for my help. Because I'm literally
Yes,
downstairs.
You must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Wonder if she'll recognize us. Well, there's our ale, I assume. Never mind. There were other people before us.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang
Little
without any
do they
trouble.
know.
We'll be leaving soon enough.
Little do they know.
Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead.
If only they knew who we were from behind.
Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That is also true.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Oh no. God damn it, Uncle.
Let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you!
Good job, Uncle.
Uncle?
Sorry.
Hey, can you help with us? Never mind.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
Wait, it's us. Don't leave us. We can work together.
Travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Hey, we're strangers here too. Don't ask us for help.
We've got business in Canada, can't wait. I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two. Friend.
He's living up to the act.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose.
We do not.
Stay back, Uncle. Gladly.
Well, you stay now. Come on, hit me. You know you want to. Psych. Man, that berserk item's so good when you can get your perfect dodges. As well as the Titan power in general.
For your trouble.
You're welcome.
Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Hey, you saw that. You know it's me, right?
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Heyo, Malin. Welcome to the stream.
Clive?
Just chilling with Final Fantasy 16 at the moment, which I was going to do some Street Fighter 6, but I'm also in the mood to just play more Final Fantasy 16 because this game's just too much fun. But otherwise, this week's been a little exhausting because of work and such this week, but everything else has been manageable otherwise. How's it going, Malin? Hope your week's been well. We're pretty much at the point where we're hunting down the Titan dominant. The same guy we cut his same guy where we cut his hands off last time.
Let's go.
Since he's still alive, but he's probably barely hanging on. So now we're just trying to finish the job now. But now our brother's fairly close by at the moment. Yo. Don't worry. No need to look at us like this. And then Joshua just happens to be close by, so we're probably going to interact with him soon enough.
Know where to find Kupka before, we do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
And nothing else I can do, so we can just continue with the main story.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
So I assume that's where we're supposed to go. How we get in is another story.
Close the road, and it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
I'm not to just raid them.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
You did.
Guile, then.
I just had to clean up your
Perhaps
mess.
the Hair can offer us her aid. Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Cid. Cid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil is the same.
That would
Let's
certainly
hope.
help to
Let us
narrow the
hope.
search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Speak with the townspeople.
Why with this emergency is they've shut down the whole mine.
Light it for Gilbert's sake.
Yo.
Anything I can help you with, travelers?
Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No, I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
Oh well. But yeah. This week's just been busy with work and such for me. Considering it's my company's fiscal year end now at this point, before we start a new one starting in July. But things have been good otherwise though. Which this week, I haven't had to stay after work to work, thankfully, but I've definitely been fairly busy compared to before.
This river runs all the way to the southern seas.
I'm still making time to do other stuff like going to the gym, watching anime, chilling in streams, and obviously streaming myself. But there are still a few other things I need to do as well that I do want to do, just haven't had the chance to.
What do you want?
But it's been good.
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question.
Dang. Straight to the
If I wanted
point.
to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
Thanks.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for.
Probably
Since
not.
Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
How about money?
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal. How many times do I have to tell you? It's not a toy.
Anyways, who do we have to talk to here?
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly.
Thanks. I actually offered some decent advice. Now, here we go to the next
Well,
one.
it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows.
Wait, incense!
Excuse me. Are you Furder?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
Ooh, nice.
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think.
Oh, it's a trap, isn't it?
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
Damn it.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Oh well. Hey, parry. Ouch. Oh, wow. That's interesting. Opie. Okay, there's a sign out for me. Man, this Titan power is so good to use. And it feels great as well.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Furder?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Well, at least we're gonna meet her soon.
To the Lock of Leisure, then.
to the Lock of Leisure.
Anyways, so a fair amount's happened, and I guess there's a fair amount I can actually talk about. One being DNF Duel, where so we have a release date for Spectre in the new update, so that's finally coming.
Is this the place?
So a little bit more life to the game, but
The Briar's Kiss.
man, it's so hard to be optimistic for DNF Duel at this point, unfortunately.
So it
As much
was
as I
the
love it,
Sprig
or
after all.
I guess used to love
So
it.
much for Rosina Dalamil being a
I'll probably
woman of
do love to try
experience.
out Spectre, but I don't really feel like I'm gonna be streaming it though.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect. See that he gets it.
Like, at this point, it just feels like the update's gonna be too little too late, unfortunately. And even then, the DLC is just questionable, which we are getting the character alongside a season pass.
Bring them to you.
But
My boys tell me you're in
it
need
really
of
is not meant for the
assistance.
casuals.
Sid the Second.
Hello, you.
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Hey Ozzy, welcome to the stream. How's Final Fantasy? We're sort of getting into it at the moment. Still trying to find Hugo slash Kupka to finish him off. But right now we're just trying to get intel on what we can do to get to him
Everyone knows that.
and such.
Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I too have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
That's been good otherwise. Don't think I'll be playing too much tonight.
Find someone else to help you on your way.
Can we threaten him?
Be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we? Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
Hmm.
Like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants.
Relatable. Relatable.
Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only
You don't really have a
natural that allied
choice.
Sids would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
What do you want me to do?
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
Good luck. Well, let's get this over with.
We were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil. A deposit.
Okay, what do we need to do here?
You wouldn't believe how much.
But anyways, I was talking about a bit about DNF earlier, which
Need that sword polishing.
as much as I enjoyed the time I put into the game,
Ugh, then be off with you.
it's hard to be a fan of DNF at this point with how they've been handling the game. Unfortunately.
Agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking.
Like, I'll try out the DLC when they release, but
Just leave, will you?
I'm pretty skeptical about DNF's life in general at this point. Especially with, like, Street Fighter 6 already exists. We're getting GBVS Rising sometime this year. And then Tekken 8 down the line too. And there's also Mortal Kombat 1, though I'm personally not interested in it.
You've heard then.
But I hope it does well, though.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
I can fix that for you. As soon as I get more intel. I'll fix that for you right now.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
Okay.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use.
I'm gonna assume no, but I'll give it a benefit of the doubt. I'll give it a benefit of a doubt. But we shall see.
Why is the tavern shut?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture.
Hey, they started it.
Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
But?
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
Okay, let's get him. Oh.
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle?
That is a good question. A very good question. Uncle, you got some explaining to do. Just saying.
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. and I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry.
Let's hope you
Started
did.
by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late.
Mm-hmm.
People seem to think they're being stolen.
And
while members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere, and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show.
Gonna pick up anything from the Steam sale? Some things are tempting. Some things are tempting. But we'll see. Because
I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy.
there's a lot I do want. The only thing is my backlog has not gotten any better, so
I trust I can count on your support.
a lot of games that are on sale. Fair chance I'm probably not going to get to them anytime soon, so that's why. And then, especially since they'll be on sale later on. But some of the stuff I would want are stuff like Sword and Fairy 7, Hi-Fi Rush. Probably one of the SAO games if I feel like it. Octopath Traveler 2 and Live Alive are some of the other games I'd want as well. But I'll see, because my backlog's already big enough as is, and like I mentioned, I'm not going to get to them anytime soon. As I have a few games.
Let me treat you.
But even then,
I need to drink.
got too much to play, unfortunately. And too little time. Oh, a treasure chest. Not to mention grinding Street Fighter 6 alongside the other backlogs I'm trying to do on stream. Which, that's been a challenge. Hell, I even have Trails into Reverie coming in sometime next week. Are you getting any games on sale, though, Z? If there's any that you'd want, anyways.
Anything I can interest you in?
Fare you well.
But there's not much I'm planning to get at the moment, even though I theoretically could. But that'll be for another time. Which, I'm pretty much gonna have, like, at least winter to do so.
Do you think they'll be back soon?
Fresh bread.
Juiciest meat.
The most fragrant herbs and
My carpets have pride of place in
Is there anything here? Nope. That's fine.
Straight home now.
the Steam sales are always tempting regardless if I want to get anything or not. They're always tempting. Which sucks. Because if I had more time, I definitely would be trying to play those games. But that's just not the case for me anymore. Being an adult and all. And I guess there's just not much you can do about it because of life. But there are other things to look forward to at least. Anyway, I'll see. Because there are games I want to pick up. Just don't feel like I'd be playing them anytime soon, and then at that point, I can wait for a later sale to get them. And once we're, they might even go for cheaper. So, just a hunch is all. But hey, worst case, if it's just on sale for the same price later on when I have time to play it, that's okay for me as well.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
Yes, I did.
Stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
I see.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord.
I
But
see.
we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My
Yep.
lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them.
Of course we're not.
It's not over yet, Uncle. Good. I'm just getting warmed up.
Okay, where's the mage? Okay, it's clearly not you. Oh, is that where you are? No wonder. feels so powerful as Clyde. Okay. Sorry, Chocobo, but I had to do it to you. Okay, cool.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Great.
For now.
You were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling.
I see.
Shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking Crystalsmen for the common folk and conspiring with the Royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalimil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
Well, at least we did it. At least we did it.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
Oh, now you don't? Now you ask?
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse.
I prefer to be called Clive anyways.
You held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Double the...
Yeah.
Here, wear this.
Wear what? Oh, cool, a seal. Sick. Can't go around without a seal after all.
Be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubo.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalimil is back in bed with Sid.
I see. I see.
Omia Lostelan. Tuisakelis.
Oh man, actually, now you mention it, I did also sort of forget the Steam sale was happening, even though I got an email about it earlier today.
Should I say Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I've a reputation to uphold.
By the way, like I still mentioned, I just have too many games to play at the moment, to where I can't really split it between buying new games now as well as
I wish you a safe journey south.
playing through them.
Thank you.
Hell, I still need to finish the Halo games, of anything. But I've been lazy on that ever since that Street Fighter 6 came out.
Let's go.
Anyway, quest completed. Sushi. Tommy's in Discord reminded you. Fair enough, fair enough. Sushi Fight takes all your time? Pretty much, and well, if it wasn't for this game, it would definitely be taking my time as well, but this game is a thing too.
Was having fun at my expense.
I'll probably play more Street Fighter 6 over the weekend, if anything.
Neither would I.
But we'll see.
Oh, wait. Are you Clive?
Yes, I am.
My mind was elsewhere. I'm
No
Suffer,
worries, no
Master
worries.
Libra's least accomplished apprentice.
But granted,
Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this
on one
test.
hand, I feel like I'm at the point where I could definitely grind for masters and get there within like a week or two, if I put in the time.
Make a decent bit of kitchenware.
Which granted, I could have probably gone there earlier, but I sort of took my time and played around with other characters, aka Jamie and Manon. But definitely Manon more so.
I'm afraid not.
So now I'm going to be focusing on Ken for a bit before I try out other characters.
Pack my bags.
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been, and that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
But there are other characters I do want to try out and at least have a feel of how they play.
Good question. If I'm honest,
Marissa, Cammy, maybe a bit of DJ. And I'll probably try out Ryu and Luke for the hell of it, just because their archetypes are pretty similar, even though they play differently. But we'll see.
The more the better.
And there are characters I don't even care about like doing well with. I just want to play them and such.
Now, who to speak to first? Well, there's plenty of folk in Dalimil who use knives for a living. There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. Let's get to it, shall we? I'll talk to every cook.
I'll probably spend a bit of time this weekend though, trying to at least climb a bit.
Anyone else you can think of.
Though my main goal really is to, well, I do start have a goal of when to get to Masters. Pretty much before the end of July, since end of July is actually when the GVVS Rising open beta starts, which I do want to try.
More to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle.
But we'll see.
Better get to it.
Oh, I have to do a riddle. Okay, I might need to look this one up.
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a
I
knife that
see.
stays sharp.
Stays sharp.
Makes sense.
So what do you have to say?
Everything I've worked for, all those years of toil, every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
Are you all right?
The baths are closed. Leave me be.
Dang, he's that
On
upset?
second thought, perhaps you are just what I need. Might your services be for hire?
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalimil wouldn't be enough to cool it.
I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you, go to Dusnoff Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
Oh, I wasn't supposed to go here, yeah, but I guess up there for now.
I'll go and take a look.
Wonderful. It's not far. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulfur will guide you the rest of the way. These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life, is at stake.
Yeah, I won't be prioritizing this yet, but we're definitely doing them. Okay, there's nothing I really need to do that requires me to go back yet.
Silver platters, hanging lantern. Ah, they've opened the gate.
Lubor was true to his word.
Yeah, we'll do this first. One more townsperson I should be able to speak to around here. Hopefully.
You can't even fill my
Oh yeah, oh yeah, Z, since you're here, I'm not sure if you... Okay, I don't think I had the chance to mention it. But I was looking around Street Fighter 6, around my stats on Street Fighter 6, and I actually noticed we're probably going to get some rank resets in Street Fighter 6 as well. No idea when they'll place them and such, but it's probably going to be a thing starting with Street Fighter 6. I don't know about other fighting games it's been in, but... Well, I guess Guilty Gear Strive to a degree, but that's only if you're in Celestial, which... I am on PC, on consoles, but I do keep a PC. But I can see why, and honestly, IMO, this is something we've been needing for a while. Battle Pass seasons, new DLC. I felt like, yeah, I was thinking they might have started doing something like this. Oh, and then not to mention, even with just the ranks, the fact that you can't demote back to lower ranks, like you can't demote back to bronze, you can't demote back to silver, bronze, iron, or rookie anymore. I can see why as well. Which IMO, it is for the better. Cause if they were doing it like the old system, then all the top players that got to the highest rank already, they pretty much would have nothing to do with the rest of the game outside of being on top.
You're going to drink my...
But like I said, I do feel this is overall for the better. Just like Pokemon Unite. And honestly, a lot of games are rank in general. I'm not sure how they're going to do rewards though. I have no clue about that. Which, it's probably not going to even be much to reward us with. But, it is better than that. Hopefully they do something. Hopefully. Oh, it's you I talked to.
What is it? I'm in no mood for chatter.
Sorry.
But hey, that's more reason for us to keep playing Street Fighter 6.
Why?
Otherwise, we would just get to a certain rank and then stop playing, which definitely happens a lot with these kinds of games. Like DNF Duel, a lot of people got to the Legend/Deity ranks and pretty much stopped playing after.
Can't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. If your knife snaps every time you use it, you'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
So,
I'm pretty much down for it though.
Should be hard wearing and hold an edge.
And not to mention, at least with Pokemon Unite,
Let's hope
at least with
Sarah
Street
had better
Fighter 6
luck
in
than I
comparison
did.
to Pokemon Unite,
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your justice.
at least I don't have to worry about teammates holding me back. Random teammates if I were to solo queue. So I'm okay with that.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
But that's it, I think we have like a month till the first, a month minimum till our first rank reset. So we got time. It's not like it's gonna happen anytime soon.
And stay sharp. But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of Dalamil.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started.
Dang.
Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dalamil remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
Agreed. Lubor wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light. Meaning someone is going to be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Is there no one
Probably.
else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. But maybe there is someone I could turn to. A merchant, a favourite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
Oh yeah, and then I was also talking about DNF Duel earlier, which, man, I wish I could have more hope for the game, but at this rate, my hope's dying. With how things have been handled post-release. Which, I don't like it when games die in general, but DNF. Honestly, Nexon was just not ready to release a published game.
Come on.
Like, we're finally getting our first DLC come July 12th specifically. However, for casuals like, for competitive / dedicated players like me, it's cool. But for those that want to actually try her out or just casually have fun with her, which the gameplay will fit for that. What sucks is that for those that just play the game casually and want to do arcade mode, there's really no point because she's not gonna have a story mode. And arcade mode is probably just gonna be tacked on for her, like most of the cast, unfortunately. Which for me, that definitely blows.
No need to ride from here.
Like, we had to wait over a year for the first DLC to come. At this point, Street Fighter 6 is out. Mortal Kombat 1 and Grand Blue Fantasy Versus Rising are happening sometime this year. And then Tekken 8's coming sometime next year, I assume. As well as Project L sometime down the line. Which, it's just unfortunate. DNF definitely deserves much better. But unfortunately, there's really not much I can really say to get myself to feel more optimistic about it. I just don't see it happening, unfortunately. Outside of like being a Discord / anime fighter, just don't have any hopes for the game. Which I'll still play it.
Any luck?
It's already a side game for me anyways at the moment, but I'm not prioritizing it at any point.
You tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so it doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash.
I see.
Are there
I see.
materials unique to Dalamil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalamil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me, but...
The limestone? Fine. I can hardly abandon you now. Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are. I'll see you shortly. So, do you crush it up, or just throw it in the furnace?
That's a good question. Very good question. Well, time to fast travel here instead.
This is no good. I was hoping to get out of the heat.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
The finest fabric!
The most fragrant herbs and
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Sweet incense.
So it should be in that area.
We should get going soon.
And then we'll continue the story. And hopefully finish up this part.
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubor?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Talmeki and Waloed are allies, and as you've seen,
Okay.
their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest.
Through the mines. Okay.
I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
Well, let's take care of this real quick.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
We'll get to that soon. You know, these side quests, I will admit, I will acknowledge, a lot of them are fairly simple, to say the least.
This is what Summer needs.
I don't mean that in the bad way, it's just they don't really stand out. Like, most of them generally come down to either fetch quests, monster quests, or something else entirely that seems like a menial task, first glance, which they pretty much are in the game since they are side quests. But this game really does make it feel worthwhile doing them. At least with the world building it does, which I wasn't even expecting for this game, but I don't know, they pretty much nailed it.
Wasn't sure how
And
much you'd need.
I'm excited to see where this goes as well, with everything we've done. Here you go.
You are one of the good ones, you know that? You and that merchant both, she's got quite a gift for teaching that one. Now, time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for.
Let's hope.
That'll do, I reckon. A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalimil. Her spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
That sounds like my cue. And just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalimil?
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed? It's sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? Dalimil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava, know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
That's true.
Is just about passable, but only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will.
Hey, let's go.
Thank you.
We saved them. We helped them.
I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an absolute fortune.
There goes a master, all right.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of Dalimil had nothing to do with limestone or anything much at all.
Yeah.
I had you run around for no good reason.
It's okay.
You passed your test. That's all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
I'm happy for that.
I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen.
For sure, for sure. Well, that's one side quest down. One more to go. And then we continue the main story. But good to always help people, though.
My carpets have yes, they're quite
Needed.
Yeah, gotta go here, and then we're on our way with the main story.
Plates and pots, bowls and silver platters.
And like I said, I'm not really planning to stream too long tonight because I do have to. Not only do I have to go to work, I do have to leave. I do need to wake up and start early because happy hour tomorrow at my job. After I'm done.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Come on, girl.
Otherwise, I probably would have been home playing Final Fantasy 16. Either that or Street Fighter 6. But granted, tomorrow, I don't know if I'll stream tonight then. Because I am probably gonna have to work a little bit on Saturday. Which granted, I'm only gonna be working like at most 4 hours. And this is assuming I do work on Saturday. It's just because of the year end and all that stuff, so I do need to be ready. Or get as much done as I can.
That explains the heat.
Ouch. I couldn't dodge, unfortunately, but
Be more careful. It's over.
oh, you took the bait.
Too slow.
Okay, at least I got that.
Out of the frying pan.
Oh, there's more.
It's all ready.
Aw, I did it too early.
Nice try. Too slow.
There we go. There we go. Hmm.
Let's cool things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep.
Okay, now I have to go back here and shop for a bit anyways. Because I forgot to restock on potions. But we're okay though. Just need to find a shop. Oh yeah, it's on the other side, I forgot.
What I'm hearing.
So it's on the way.
Take a sniff, good sir. Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Lights and pots! There he is. I was hoping we'd be seeing you again. The baths grow more bearable by the moment. It won't be long now before we are back to business as usual.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this. What did you find at the terraces? What threatened to make me a pauper?
Not what I expected, that's for certain.
Okay, we told you.
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? That's something new to worry about. But I burdened you with my worries enough already. Here, a small something by way of thanks. Right. It's high time I got
Thank
back
you.
to work. With a little luck, the day might yet be salvaged.
Yay, quest complete. Oh, I think that's something I need actually for crafting. So that works for me.
Hanging lanterns, keep it up.
Oh yeah, and let me just pick up some potions along the way.
Okay, my lord. My thanks. Go with Gilbert.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
And here we go.
Come on.
Now to continue the main story. Hmm. Oh, here we are. Here we are. Jaw Obelisk.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Mm-hmm.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize.
About what?
After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake.
I can't really fault you for that.
I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor.
I really can't blame you, all things considered.
I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
You're not to blame, because it was a tough scenario, not to mention I was taken prisoner. And forced to fight for my life for 13 years.
Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it.
Nah, that's not my place anymore, though.
Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however,
Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now.
Mm-hmm.
A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents.
We'll do our best. We will do our
I need
best.
to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
See ya, Byron.
I'm coming for you, Kupka.
I think this is where the story will change drastically. Oh well, I have to go here and fight anyways. I guess this will be the only story thing I do on stream, but that's fine. Is he trying to eat with? Dang. He is struggling, to say the least.
What is stored? What has that gutter rat done to me?
Hey, you tried to kill us. We were just defending ourselves. But it's very clear you can still hit hard.
Out of my sight, witch! I'll kill you, Rosfield! I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from limb!
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate me. Me!
You did it
If
to
you hadn't
yourself.
interfered, he would be dead!
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust!
He took your
How
powers,
would he have
man.
done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant. Or rather, you did.
You mock me, Harbert.
Yeah.
Do you see, Hugo? You are weak.
He does love dropping the F-bomb a
So
lot,
long
though.
as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
Tell me, what must I do?
Please, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
The heart.
What of it?
A Mother Crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. But then, you are no ordinary man, are you, Hugo? Clive Rossfield stole your power, but others have suffered a similar fate, and still managed to find the strength to conjure their icon. Like Benedicta Harmon. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
She did.
This is where we're going. Bro, she slept with another man. Get that into your head. Either that or feel disappointed once you learn the truth from me. If I say it.
Run along now, Hugo.
He's pretty much sending him to his death.
Muthos is here. Very well, it shall be so. You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
Oh? This is gonna be fun. Here I come, though. Here I come. Something smells. And someone's here. Blood? The fuck happened here? What the hell are these? And they're... These... Oh, okay, orcs. Do they actually work here for us? Or for the enemy, or...
Did the royalists bring them from Ash?
They must have. But man... Either the royalists' men were supposed to be working with them, or they're just food for them.
Are the beastmen part of the Waluda army now? How the hell did that happen?
Wild, though.
They've spotted us.
There we go. Okay, easy enough.
Taken over the entire mine.
I just need to know, who the hell approved of this, though? Sacrificing your own men like this? For the orcs? Okay. Okay.
For the men of the rock.
I was gonna dodge that. Damn, rip these. Yeah, this army, Dalmec's finest, really just turned into Dalmec grub for the orcs. Man, this is a really twisted story. This really is dark. To say the least. I'm not done yet. Who's next? Thief. Ooh, treasure chests. Okay, actually, what's the right way to do that? Okay, so don't go there yet. There'll be something here. Never mind, we're continuing.
Animals. You should never have left Ash.
Okay. Ouch. Ouch. Okay. Okay. There we go. I had to use 2 potions, but I'm sure I'll find them throughout the level. Fairly certain. But we shall see. We shall see. Lightning rod? Too bad I don't use those, unfortunately. Or it would be helpful otherwise. And we got a potion at least. Okay, that is the way as I figured, so let's see if there's anything else. Just making sure I don't miss anything is all.
Stairs.
And more dead people. You're dead now. Moving on. Sharp things, not really what I need, but hey, free items at least. Oh shit.
I won't be sneaking past this one. How did it get in here?
Ouch.
That's better.
Ouch. Okay. Oh, comparing time. I'm always starting too early. Honestly, it wasn't too bad. It was just getting used to his patterns, which that's just gonna happen naturally. But we handled him fairly well, I'd say. I wish I didn't have to use those potions there, but I guess it just comes with the territory at this point. In this game. Which is fine, I guess. What is this, though? Damn. No wonder the orcs are guarding us, essentially.
Come on, Torgal.
Anyways, let's finish him off.
Kupka never did do things by halves. As if taking the Mother Crystal for his own wasn't enough. He had to build his castle in it.
Apparently. I can see we're gonna fight him soon. Which I am freaking down to do. Oh, it's you.
Trial begin.
Harbor. Which Kupka should be coming here now. Yep, there he is. Kupka.
What the hell?
With me, Tor.
I died too early. Oh shoot. Ouch. Come on. Man, that packs so much power. The Undertaker Vanquish. Nice. Should be a level up? Or... Yay, a level up. That wasn't too bad, honestly. But clearly that was just a trial. Because here's the real enemy.
Seems we're expected.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be... Guess we're just gonna have to go inside and see.
So this is the power of Muthos.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Damn. I feel bad for the people that have to work here.
Did the orcs do this too?
Especially when they're supposed to be some top-ranking army or something in this area or something like that. It must suck to be them here, considering how many are dead. One more. Easy. Man, the more I play this, the more I wish I had more time to play in general. Because this game is just way too much fun.
What the hell is going on?
That's a good question.
Or for him?
How about both? Damn, 1.6K. Some opponents use the ability to integrate nearby out and enhance their performance. Okay. Ah, new enemies, of course there are. Oh wow, I'm going to get a cheap shot on me like that. Not that it matters, because you're dead. You're next. Okay, you just missed, so I'll just do that to you. Alright, should be here. Should be getting close.
Now these nightmares. Is this your doing, Ultima?
Has to be. I really see no. I don't see who else it could be. Even though Ultima is sealed behind under Joshua. Nothing to it. Nothing to it. Okay, so that is the right way. So let's see if I can see if there's anything I can explore here. Which doesn't seem like it, so we shall continue. Here we go. So this was where the table was broken. Kupka?
But where did you go?
That's why I would like to know as well. Oh, don't tell me. Oh yeah. What am I saying? Don't tell me. He's definitely going there.
He's in the sanctuary. I can feel it. Come on, Torgal.
Where else would he be? Well, first, give me this. I guess that's... I assume that's gonna be a potion. We should be almost done though, either way. Hopefully.
Just what I needed.
You're finished. Farewell. Stay down. Slow.
Okay.
That better be the last of them.
For now, hopefully. For now. Ah, there you are, swallowing up the crystal stuff.
My everything. I've missed you so much. Kuka! I swear to you, my love.
Hugo.
We'll never be parted again.
She's not your love. You're just being delusional at this point. Oh. You're seeing things. You're really seeing things right now.
You ran away from her!
Ah.
Benedicta!
Dang. He really is seeing. He's high right now. Poor Clive. He doesn't even know what he's seeing. But granted, I was gonna have to kill Kupka anyways.
He's priming.
But now I have to deal with this too. Let's go. Time to be Ifrit again.
Fine. You've done this before. You can do it again. Let the flames burn within you.
Either that or fighting him in our human form.
Burn without.
Here we go. Here we go. Now who could that be? We shall find out soon enough, hopefully. Anyways, here's our fight. Ifrit versus Titan. This is gonna be a good one. So well, you're the Colossal Titan. We're still beating you up. We could take him. Come on. There we go. Okay. Still fighting back.
Nice trick. But if you can do it, then so could I!
Oh. I learned a new ability? Well, how do I do it? Stone's throw. What will we ever do about that? I learned the Brimstone from Titan. Hold and release R2 square to emit a violent explosion. Oh, okay. Ouch. Okay. Okay. Ouch. Okay, just need one more or less. There we go. Okay. Ouch. We jumped and we still got bodied. Hey, we threw him, so he got bodied as well. GG's. Don't you dare think about taking that. God damn it. Well, phase 2, I assume. Not that I wanted to deal with it, but I have to deal with it. Bro, what the hell did you do though? Holy shit. Holy shit. What the fuck is this? Well, I'm gonna need some help. Ouch. This is something. Holy shit, this is so cool. Interesting music choice though, I'll admit. Very interesting. Bit fits though. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, we had it hurt itself. Probably more to go.
I've got you now.
Okay. Oh, I dodged too early. Well, we did a bit of damage, I'd say. Okay. Cool. Mm-hmm. Okay. I could dodge that, but I just wasn't thinking of it. Okay. Phew. Managed to dodge in time. Okay. A lot of damage. So what's next? Dodge again. Okay. Oh, I should have done the fire ones. The ranged ones instead. Oh, I was not expecting that to come a second time. Nice. Nice. Okay. Another one. Nice. Massive damage. Ooh. Undertale God. Oh. Dude, the icon's so small to look at in comparison to what I would be using. The icon's so damn small. Here we go. Hey, it's the Fire Force. For the first Fire Force opening. Damn. We really did that to him. Ouch. There we go. Almost halfway. Oh, was I supposed to hit that back? Come on. Come on. Here we go. Come on. A lot of damage there. Okay, got a cutscene. Dramatic strike. Damn, this guy's hard. But he is called Titan, I guess. Ooh. Then I can do it too. But damn, this is epic. Hey, JoJo's moment. Never watched JoJo's, by the way, but I know a lot of people call it that JoJo's. GG. What a boss fight. What a boss fight. Whew. GG's. Well, we just gotta destroy the crystal anyways. We were just gonna kill him, but considering the crystal, we're just doing it along the way. And there he is. Done for this time. But what's happening to us? What's he doing?
Is that you, Ultima? What do you want?
Your soul is tainted with worthless human will, yet your thirst for power.
Good old Ultima. Good old Ultima.
With every sip you take, you grow in strength, and soon you shall achieve perfection.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will accept us, Mythos. It is inevitable. You were created for this purpose, and you shall serve it.
Never!
Oh. Stabbed into a hole. Oh god.
Don't let him in!
Consciousness.
So Ultima's taking over Joshua, essentially.
Insubstantial, it cannot exist in isolation. You mitigate its weakness by interweaving it with your consciousness. We believed we had merely to purge you of your will to claim our vessel. It appears we first have to sever every thread of the consciousness
Okay then. Whatever that means. But we definitely have to be wary of Ultima going forward.
Thank you, Joshua.
Hey Torgal. Good to see you again.
One can no more command the power of ether by drowning in its flood than one can constrain the tides by standing in the sea. I had thought Hugo wiser than this, but it seems his head was full of rocks after all.
Pretty much. Like, he was trying to get revenge against someone who slept with another man. Revenge for someone who slept with another man, so. Who are you?
That mythos is stronger.
Barnabas.
For 5 years, that man lived only for revenge. Clinging fast to a fiction, even as it swept him into the abyss.
Mm-hmm.
One cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only the Almighty can do that.
Hugo Kupka, the man who gave his life for a woman's head.
Hmm?
A fool like all the rest.
It'd just be like that, I guess. Oh, what's going on now?
Oh, that the death of a mother crystal should be so beautiful.
Should be so beautiful? Is something happening right now? Exact revenge? Yes, we did. Holy Order of the Knights of Dragoon. Dragoons?
Some medicine, my lord?
Poor kid.
I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
Wow. Rude.
You must consider your health, my prince. If a show of force is needed to keep the Dalmex at bay, you may trust in your dragoons.
Oh, it's the Olivier. Yeah, the Dragoons are the bad guys, unfortunately.
Last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
Ooh, Bahamut.
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin. For now, the Dalmex suspect nothing, and as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope.
And I believe that.
Forgive me, Terence. Would that you were my master. But alas.
I will always be your loyal servant.
We see. And we're gonna have to kill them, probably. Unfortunate, but I'm fighting for my people too, you know.
Should the Council's brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault, our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles.
but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
Okay, at least Dion has a sense of morality, though, to not get others involved.
Small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
Yeah, you'll be forced to do battle with the Ifrit.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
But I do appreciate Dion/Olivier's
What is it?
request for peace.
Olivier has been made emperor.
Oh shit.
What is
The little
meaning
kid.
of this?
Rip Dion.
Father's orders. What were they? Quickly!
Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and...
Damn, he got screwed over. Which I know his father wasn't really trying to favor him, I guess. In comparison to Olivier, the kid.
Terence.
Yes, my prince.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
Dang.
What is it now?
Hmm?
Forgive the intrusion, Your
Yo,
Highness.
Planet Hiko. Welcome to the stream and thank you for the raid. Oh, wait. Wait, Freakmaster, aren't you streaming right now?
We stand in the presence of the Phoenix.
Wait.
You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Oh, okay, someone else, right?
Not at all.
Oh, you dropped the kids
Hope
off.
I admit.
Okay, so Planet Hiko, you raided Planet Hiko, and then Planet Hiko ended up raiding me. Well, thank you for the raid, Planet Hiko. Hope you had a good stream yourself, which...
How many years has it been
Okay,
since
I
the
see you were
Remembrance
playing Final Fantasy 16 yourself.
20?
So, let me give you a shout out nonetheless.
I thought you
Welcome everyone from Planet Hiko stream. You probably won't... I probably won't be streaming for too much longer since I just finished this up. But thank you for the raid, though. I'm gonna call it as soon as this cutscene's over, but this is probably gonna take a bit.
I'm alive.
But all good, all good. But anyways, how's your stream playing, Hiko? I see you were playing Final Fantasy 16 yourself, which hope you're having a good time with that.
Dion of the House of
And hopefully I'm not in the part where it's spoiling you. Because I would hate for you to get spoiled on this game's stories, which I'm making decent progress at the moment, but holy shit, this story has been something to say the least. Thank you for the show? No problem, no problem. Welcome to the stream, you two, and everyone else from Hiko's stream. We're just playing Final Fantasy 16 at the moment, which, man, you're good. You're not here yet, but you have a window minimized with pop chat. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. You know what's going on? Trust me, honestly. So, actually, where are you at the moment then, Hiko? Just curious. Because this game has been a ride, to say the least. A really good ride.
I'd better give Otto the good news.
But yeah, anyways, everyone from Hiko's stream, welcome. For anyone that doesn't know me, I'm Exia. Someone who, well, I guess my origins really started with Smash. But I've sort of, a lot of stuff has changed since then with life and such. Okay, you're really early on then. Okay, so I won't say too much about it, but you're in for a treat with this game nonetheless. I'm just gonna look around and see if there's anyone I could talk to and what I can do and such. But we're pretty much just gonna be chilling then for the rest of the stream since we got to a really big story moment. But anyways, so I used to have some ties with Smash. Haven't really been involved with the Smash scene as much outside of talking to some friends or chilling in their streams time to time. But I am into other fighting games, like obviously Street Fighter 6 released earlier this month, and okay, I'm not getting to all of these, so I think I might just save these for next stream. Because there's a lot of hunts I can do here. We'll look into that another time. We'll talk to everyone else, though, before we continue. Or before we call it a stream. But yeah. Pretty much been getting into fighting games lately. And even so, despite that, I do also do a fair amount of variety streams. Most of them tend to end up being JRPGs, but I'm pretty much generally down for anything. As long as I enjoy and such.
And what can I do for you?
But regardless,
Go on then.
whether you're here for the raid or just chilling at the moment, hope you all been having a good week though.
Finished, are you?
I hope you enjoy what you see here as well. Okay, you got a depth, sleepy for you. Hope you have a good stream and good night. Okay, for sure, Pico, for sure. So just drop by while you can. Thank you again for the raid, and regardless, hope you have a good night. Until then, I'll see you next time at some point, whether you come by here or the other way around, which, actually, let me give you a follow real quick, since I haven't known Freakmaster for too long, but we're generally pretty chill with each other, so. Alright, well, I think we really started interacting more because of fighting games last year, aka with DNF Duel. And I see you do have that versus badge as well. Do you have that versus badge? Okay, you do have that versus badge. Or actually, you could also just be watching Street Fighter 6. But right, either way, thanks again for stopping by while you can, and I hope you have a good night. Till then, I'll see you next time. Okay. So we're definitely gonna start next stream by doing a lot of hunts. And then we'll continue to the story after, which, either way, I think we got a decent amount done tonight. More than expected, I'd say. Got a lot of hunts lined up, so we'll do that next time I stream, which, like I said, I probably won't stream tomorrow. Probably not. I guess I could talk to you if anything, and then we'll call it.
Clive, you're back.
I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more.
Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a Stolus from Lubor saying Drake's Fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Didn't want to leave you behind in the first place.
Otto, any word on the Royalist movement since I've been away?
Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Thank you. I will.
Okay. Yeah, okay, this time for... Actually, let me look on some upgrades I can do. Oh yeah, so, Slins are here. Definitely want to master this. Because that ability's gonna be really good for me. I actually don't know how to do these. Hmm. Yeah, that's Phoenix outside. I really don't know how to do ignition or that. Hmm. I'm looking at how to do that. Unless that's tied behind my this. Oh, okay, it is. To be honest, I wouldn't mind equipping this instead. And I'll master the same because it's really just for the down. Because this is really more of an AoE thing, which I already have this for. Don't really feel like I need it, and then I have this for my stun. So I guess we're good for now. Don't think there's anything better I can use here though. Okay, I think we're good to go now. And now we can save and call the stream here. And I definitely went for way longer than I thought I would, but hey, not a bad thing, all things considered. Anyways, though, I'll be calling it here. Man, I really do want to play more of this game, but sadly, bedtime for me, considering work and all. So I do have to call it here. Anyways, so I know we passed it on to a Final Fantasy. You all came from Hiko's stream. We're pretty much passed on to Final Fantasy 16 here as well. We're gonna change it up and pass it on to a Pokemon Unite streamer I know, who I haven't rated in a bit. So let's go say hi to Dari. But anyway, so most likely no stream tomorrow, as much as I want to stream. But I should be available sometime over the weekend. We'll see though. We'll see. Regardless though, for everyone that stopped by, thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Till then, take care everyone, and have a good night.